Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar. The stock on our radar now is DB Corp. The net profit has surged 13% YoY in Q2 FY26. Margins have expanded to 22.5%. The stock is higher by 2% as we speak. Spike post numbers. Girish Agarwaal, who's the promoter director at the company, joins us now to discuss the quarter gone by and the outlook going forward. Mr. Agarwaal, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. Well, your ad revenue growth has been strong this time. If we talk about on the quarterly basis, it is up 12% on a YoY basis, and when you say if you exclude the early festival benefit as well, it's high single digit. Now Q3 also is festive season. Do you think this is a trend that will continue for the full year? What kind of ad revenue growth you are looking at? Because in the first half it's just 2%.
Correct. So I think with the GST momentum happening, we are confident that this number of high single digit should continue for the balance 6 months also. Because in this quarter, the advantage came from the festive, because the Navratra started from 22nd and the GST benefit also happened. But I think the whole momentum in the country is taking shape. So hopefully we should be able to close the year with a strong single digit.
Okay.
And I think one more important aspect, what is happening with the print industry is the overall growth. If you look at the circulation wise, as per the Audit Bureau of Circulation, there's been a 3% growth. Around 8 lakh copies has grown over last 6 months. So I think that's a very positive indication in the country that the newspapers, that people were thinking that going down, are largely stable and showing a 1 or 2% growth in the circulation. I think that's a very positive sign.
Okay, Mr. Agarwal, like you said, a couple of triggers for you. Q3, number one, festival season continues, and you also have the Bihar elections that are upcoming. Typically, during state elections, what is the kind of bump up you see, especially as far as the ad revenues are concerned, and will it be better than what you saw as far as last year is concerned?
Maybe not, because Bihar is not that big a market, and that not large a state where crores and crore rupees are pumped in the market by the political parties. So I really not see very huge uptake on Bihar election.
So despite that, you're guiding for a high single-digit growth as far as ad revenues are concerned. Okay,
that's what we've been trying for. It looks like that because of the GST momentum, that should happen.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal, I wanted to understand the sectors which are contributing to the ad revenue growth. Is it real estate? Are you seeing it more come from consumption?
All of them. So jewelry, strong double-digit growth. Real estate, FMCG is flat. But healthcare, IPO business, education, they all are in this quarter on a good double-digit growth happening.
I'm surprised. You are saying FMCG is flat. Do you think that is something that will improve because of GST cuts? Because that is one space where the consumption boost or consumption push has been around.
We are hoping so, because now, as guided by the couple of the FMCG companies, that Q3 and 4 will take some benefit for them. If that happens, the advertising should go up there. But I think I'm banking more on the real estate sector, because this GST benefit has directly not been observed by this sector as of now. Because the benefit which has happened in the automobile or other sectors, the real estate has not got a major benefit out of it. But I'm sure in the whole cycle, so from next month onwards, we hope that the real estate sector goes up and the advertising comes from there.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal, the other thing that the street wants to know is, especially when it comes to FY26, and especially for the app-based business, the subscription come advertising-led digital monetization. What is the kind of growth that you're seeing over there? FY26, what are the targets?
We have got around 20 million MAUs on our app, which is a monthly active users. And our focus is to grow that number. Frankly speaking, monetization is a later stage once you have the critical mass with you. So we are really not focusing much on the monetization. Idea is to take this 20 million number to much higher. And I think if you compare DB app with other players in the market, we are doing amazingly better compared to any other player.
Okay, so what are the numbers looking like for the app in terms of revenues, the bottom line, the digital business overall?
Very minuscule, because we are in the development stage, we are in the investment stage in the app business. So we are not really focusing on the numbers in terms of revenue. Idea is to focus on the acquisition of the customers with us, readers with us. So we're focusing on the...
Yes, no. So for that focus, or to acquire more customers, is there a kitty you have set aside for investment? What kind of money will you be putting in there? Any further investments in the digital business overall? Because of course, digital is the way to go when it comes to media now.
See, DB Corp as a company has a profit of almost 650, 700 crore rupees EBITDA. And I think whatever is required for the investment in the digital, company is capable enough, and we are doing it with the approval of our board. So nothing out of the context need to be spent in the market, because digital will grow based on the content. And most importantly, we are focusing on the content. So for example, my salary bill as a company last year was 450 crore rupees. And if I have to invest more, increase more manpower on the ground for news coverage, I'll be more happy to do that.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal, again, a hygiene question. Newspaper print prices, how has that trended, and what kind of impact do you see on EBITDA margins?
Thankfully, the newsprint prices are under control. They're maintaining the same numbers. So that's one big relief we have with us. And I'm hopeful that for the next 2 quarters, the numbers should largely stay there only.
So the EBITDA margins will stay at current levels in that case?
Yeah, in print, we have a EBITDA margin of 30%, and we hope that this 30% for the print should continue.
And consolidated, this quarter was 22.5%. What's the target for FY26?
Largely there, or maybe improve a bit, because in radio, we have now got 14 more stations. So we hope that those stations should become operative sometime, some of them in the Q4. So that revenue should also come into the system.
Take that point, Mr. Agarwal. Always a pleasure speaking with you. Festive greetings to you and everyone at dbcorp as well.
Wish you also.
With that, we'll wrap up on this conversation. But before that, a quick note for our viewers. As you can see on the screen, we did see for dbcorp as well, there is a money control stock score just above the line graph. This is a score assigned to these stocks. This is basis a lot of parameters as well. It is basis the algorithm, which is after analyzing over 40 parameters, including both current and historical financial statements, price charts, and technical indicators for each stock. Each of the individual parameters considered for calculation of the 4 factors are assigned a score, which is then aggregated to arrive an overall Q factor score, G factor score, V factor score, and T factor score. Remember, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. Any investor or viewer is advised to carry out necessary diligence on their own or through a certified registered financial advisor for investment decisions.
Well, we'll now slip into a short break. We'll get you more on the markets and stock-specific action on the other side. Stay tuned.